Hi, and welcome to this episode of Our Guest Is, presented by My East Coast Experience Media in partnership with RBC. Our Guest Is will introduce us to a resilient group of people, commonly known or referred to as immigrants, but probably better described as entrepreneurs, community builders, and survivors. In each episode, we'll hear all about their journey to the East Coast of Canada in their own words. And our guest today is Saida Gazie. And she was an honoree at the 2022 My East Coast Experience Initiative of Most Inspiring Immigrants in Atlantic Canada, presented by RBC. Hi, Saida. Thank you for joining us. So we just wanted to give a little rundown about Saida. So you're from Libya. And you have a really extensive educational background. She has a degree from the Benghazi University, a master's degree from a university in Scotland, and pretty extensive experience in the industrial engineering industry, as well as volunteering in Halifax. So why don't you just start by telling us about your journey to Canada and what life was like in Libya before you came to Canada?
Before I came to Canada, I work in Libya in oil company. I stay with big family. I decided to came to Canada with my husband. He get to a scholarship to study PhD in electrical engineering, and also I get scholarship to study PhD mechanical engineering in Canada. But when I came here, I start apply for the PhD, but I see my daughter, she is just 11 months. So I decide to stay with my daughter and take care of her. I stay 1 year, 1.5 years, take care of my daughter and go to different organizations just to improve my English and go to the community and connect with the community. After that, decide to start working. I start work with most mounting, I forget about the school, Westmount School.
Okay.
And I work different daycare. And after that, I work in YWCA for 6 years. After that, I start working at Veith House from 2018. Yeah.
And what do you do at Veith House? I know you help newcomers.
Yeah. So my work at the Veith House Newcomer Program Coordinator. I run a different program at Veith House. Like we have some programs about sewing. We run 2 groups of sewing, conversation club. Also we have women markets, women kids market. For the youth we have math club, science club, English 1-to-1 for youth and for adults. We run man group also. We have community support, well, like we will support community for different things actually, like translate, open account, apply for income assistance, help students to get scholarship, help family to apply for free summer camp, different activity.
So very busy all the time.
Busy, yeah. And in the summer we have a special program in the Veith House. It's family garden.
Okay.
So this is the big project for us in the summer. Everyone excited. It is like picnic, and at the same time teach the newcomer family how to take care of the plants and what's the garden, what's different vegetable and fruit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so interesting. I mean, obviously you're very busy at Veith House, and I sort of have a personal connection with Veith House. And when I first, learned about you and realized how Veith House is such a welcoming spot, because my mom in the 50s was put up for adoption in Veith House, because in case our viewers or listeners don't know, that Veith House used to be an orphanage. It continues to be that kind of welcoming to newcomers, whether it's a child in the 50s or a child in 2022.
Yeah. Like Veith House welcome everyone. Like I have some client, they say like we feel like Veith House is our family home. And Veith House give welcome and support. And when you get, so me, when I go to the Veith House work, I feel like it's not my work. It's like a place I go to enjoy my time there.
Yeah, and it sounds like it too, because it's not just one job that you have there, and how the programs that you work with. That's just sounds like you're not only just really busy, but that you get to meet new people and learn about their journeys and their experience as well.
Yeah, like different age. like adult, youth, different agenda. Also, we work with our client, and our client is like family to me. We have around 152 people come to our program, and all of them like we do like friends. Sometime my director told me, Saida, you know these people, you know. I said no, this first time I meet him there, but we make like good connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. So you moved to Canada with an 11-month-old baby. And was that your only child at the time?
Only one.
Okay. So what was it like to be really a new mom in a new place?
Yeah.
You know, and how long were you married to your husband?
I married 2007.
Okay.
Six.
So pretty freshly married too. So what was that like for you? Can you describe that?
Like when I came to Canada, like I scared for like culture, and here also the weather here, the weather in Canada is a little big difference between us. Like in Libya, usually we are like very hot. Yeah. The temperature between 40 to 50. Okay. And when we came to Canada, negative, not minus. I said, what's this like?
What is a negative?
What's negative?
that exists. Yeah.
So in Libya, never ever be less than 19. 19 has been freezing for us.
Yeah.
Like positive, like but when we get here, so like it's completely different. The weather, I scared also from the people because it's different culture, but I feel opposite. Like when I attend here, like I scared from like different culture because also I'm Muslim, about scarf. The people will not accept me, but I feel it's opposite. The people welcome me. And from 2 months, I do a lot of friends of Canadian friends. And up to now, still my friend, I'm a family friend too. And also they will come me, they support me. I said, oh, don't worry about the language, because I have some English before I came to Canada, because I studied in Scotland. But also still, it's not the same. Scotland speak very fast.
Yeah.
I don't speak a little. So I feel like this is first time I hear English. In Scotland, we say either. He say either. Yeah. So it's completely different.
And well, they always say that English is one of the hardest languages to learn, and it's not just the slang, but it's also, the little nuances of saying words differently. And then you do go to a place like Scotland, and not only is there a completely different accent, and now you're trying to learn English with people who sound, so different from English, or like England English and Canadian. Yeah.
It's a big challenge also for me. Because in Libya, my family, like my mom, support me by my daughter. So my mom supports me everything.
Oh, wow.
I came here, I have to do everything. I feel it is stress.
So that just adds to the stress and the pressure of a new place, and like, oh, now I have to cook. Great.
Yeah. And my daughter started crying every time. I said, what's what happened with me? Like,
what do I do?
It's a big challenge for me.
Yeah.
But the community support, actually. I went to the West Wood Family Center, and they start help me how to take care of my daughter Karima. They have incredible year program for the baby, and they teach me how to take care of her, how to come down. Also, they have the care there for 1 day, and they start with her, like they help me a lot, the community.
So what's your daughter like now? How old is she, and what's her attitude? I mean, what is she like now?
Yeah, she is 15 now.
Oh, wow.
And she is 15, and she's supposed to be grade 9, but she skipped grade. She is grade 11.
Oh.
She's grade 10, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, grade 10 now. She wants to be engineering. Her dad is engineering. Yeah. She said, we need to be like family engineering. I need her to be studying different things, but she said, no, I need to be engineering. I said, here we go. Wow. Okay.
And I mean, it's no, I guess, surprise that she skipped a grade, with her parents both being obviously completely smart, being industrial engineers. So as an industrial engineer, though, I mean, so in Libya and in Canada, I mean, that's a pretty male-dominated industry. Did you ever have self-doubt or any fear of being in that industry as a female?
Yeah. Like when I came here, like my dream also to finish my study, but when I cannot study with my daughter, I said at least I will work as engineering. I try to work as engineering different, but I get one chance work as inspection engineer, because I am industrial mechanical engineering. Yeah. So I study in advanced precision company in Dartmouth as inspection engineering for 3 months. They decide to hiring me. The problem, the company is closed that time. They don't have, so they closed for 2 years. Okay. So about that, I left the company. Um, After that, when I try to look for a job, they say I have to study 2 years, I think, to be legal working as engineering.
Okay.
In Canada, I said I don't have time, or I'm not more patient to study now, especially with take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
I said no. So I start working in school, like help the family, support the family in school. After that, I like kids, so I work with the daycare. I loved the little one.
Mm-hmm. Now that you know how to take care of little ones.
I work at YWCA in child care and also cook. I like to cook, actually. Cook and also work with the preschool.
Yeah.
I enjoy my time there with the little kids. After that, I have a problem in my back, so I cannot more working as physical work. I left YWCA, and teamwork corporate start help me to get not physical work. So I start work at the Veith House. When I start at the Veith House, I start work in reception, and it is big challenge for me to work in North End. When the people let me work, actually about to say, I don't understand her, we don't understand him, what this lady do here, because it is a different community I came from. She told me, Saida, I told her, I think the people not accept me, and this community told me, Saida, because this is first time a newcomer, and like Muslim lady work here, so just give him time. I said, okay. I told her, you know what, I will do challenge with myself, and I need these people who ask what this they do. I need them to be friend with me and do like, I give them like good impact about myself and also about community. So after like 1 year, the people who asked, now to my director said to Saida, now the people came and say, where's Saida? When I asked, where's Saida? They do friend with me. And especially when I cook with the newcomer, group of the newcomer for the community meal. So now they start do good relationship with the newcomer, and they accept the newcomer in the North End community. Yeah, so this is what let me feel good. Like before when I came, they feel like it's not welcome for the newcomer because it came with different culture. They think something bad maybe from the news, but when we get it's depending to the personality, not for where you are from came, for what depending to what your personality.
And do you find Halifax or Atlantic Canada in general pretty welcoming? I mean, you seem to have a good experience. Was there anything that stood out that really made you uncomfortable, or?
Actually, from I came in 2008, I just stay in Halifax and Nova Scotia, so I don't have experience with different cities. But I hear from newcomers, they say the best place is the Nova Scotia for the newcomer. They welcome, they accept different culture. Everyone said we go different places in Canada, but Nova Scotia, especially Halifax, home for us. We don't never like me. I never feel like I'm out from my country. I feel it's my country. I feel it's my home. The only thing I'm missing is my family. Actually, I wish if my family can came here. This is what I miss. But the people here, my family, I do good friend with different Canadian, different culture. Yeah, so I'm super happy.
Have you had a chance to travel outside of Halifax and see Nova Scotia or see any other parts of Canada?
I went to Moncton and BEI.
Moncton, very lovely to visit. So what did you do with your family when you were there?
So when I went to the Moncton with my family, I visited Crystal Palace. Enjoyed the time there. It's a lot of fun. I love it. My daughter, she enjoyed. My husband stay most of the time with my daughter play, and I play by myself actually there.
So you were being a kid at Crystal Palace.
Especially it is indoor playground, so it's not like if the weather is cold or rain or I love it. And we went there during the Christmas time. Actually, it's holiday time.
As a mentor, what do you want whether it's a kid or a newcomer to Canada that's an adult, what would you like to instill in them that they can carry on, that you've taught them? What do you hope that they would remember you by?
A newcomer and Canadian, and I like to be like community. I need to reach point that say we are community. We don't need to say this is newcomer, this is immigrants. We are community. Do for our community. If we do something support community. So we need to move this immigrant or Canadian. We need to say community. Either sometimes we say immigrant, if for people here live for 30 years, I say immigrant, it's a little hard. Say we need to feel like it is our country. See, it's community.
Yeah, like where is the cutoff point, the line of like, well,
Yeah.
okay, I've been living here for
Yeah.
10 years, 15 years, you know,
Yeah.
maybe that
Yeah.
word has to kind of go away, like you're
Yeah,
saying. More
yeah.
about community. And I think the great thing about your experience and Atlantic Canada as a whole is that I feel like we're embracing
Yeah.
that community feel for
Yeah.
people who are moving here.
I know people like have a citizen from 32 years, and still they say immigrant. But we need to say like a community, you know, like all our community. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Yes, I try to do the best, like to and help as much as people as I can in my life. Yeah, to support them as I can. Actually, yeah. I like to spend time with the people, help support people as I get support when I came to Canada, and everyone like I open hand and help me. So I need to give back and support everyone. Need help, yeah. Either newcomer, immigrant, Canadian, welcome for everyone.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Saida, and thank you for joining us for this episode of Our Guest Is. If you want to subscribe, you can do so you don't miss any episodes. You can follow us on myeastcoastexperience.com, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher, and YouTube. Plus, don't forget to follow My East Coast Experience on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we'll be back in just 2 weeks with another very special guest. Thank you again for joining us for this episode of Our Guest Is.